So now we're going to start that problem. That problem of, as far as, like, how high does this zip line need to be if the slack line is 110, right? And this is 18 feet off the ground. Is he going to smack his face into the ground? Right? And how are we going to know that? Well, the first thing we got to know, what's the taunt line? What's the taunt line? This one right here, right? Well, that's C. So that's 105.4. So, what's S? 110.7. So that means when you get this part of your line to right here, let's make it orange. Now it's just as tight as that taunt line is going to be. It's going to hang down a little bit, right? It's going to hang down a little bit. Okay? How much is a little bit? Well, in this case, 5.3 feet. Now 5.3 feet isn't too bad, right? And then you ask yourself, well, what are the other constraints? Because it's a 7-foot person, right? Where's my paper? It's a 7-foot person, and I don't know if I added in the 3 feet, you know, because you can't just like hang there from your neck, right? From the zip line. You don't hang from your neck, right? They attach it to a thing on your back, and it usually has an extra 3 feet on it, right? So you're going to have an extra 3 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. My mom's in the office.
Okay. So you got 3 feet. You got 5 feet. And then you said that you had, actually you had 5.3. And then you said you had, how big was the person have to be? He was 7 foot tall. Then you had to have 7. So what is 7 plus 5 plus 3? 15. So are you going to be able to not hit the ground? Yeah. Now you might need a ladder to get down, right? Because you're still about 3 feet off the ground. You don't want to just unsnip it to 3 feet. So what we want to do in this case is maybe lift it up a little bit. Instead of being 18 feet off the ground, in this case, I can lift it up a little bit. Does that make sense? So I could take it up. Let's say that will round that off to the nearest half. So that's 5.5. Then this is 10. So that's 15.5. So I would say at 16 feet we would be pretty comfortable, right? So at 16 feet I'd be good. So instead of having this at 18, we could say, hey, let's do 16. Does that make sense? Okay, that's all I'm asking you. So if it's too short, then we're going to raise it. Does that make sense? And we're not really, it's actually not as hard of a problem as you thought it was. What, right? You know, you just have to remember a couple constraints. Remember, I don't think I wrote in there, so you need to write in there 3 feet for the harness, 7 feet for the person, so that's 10 feet. Right? Plus however much your slack line is. However much longer your slack line is from your zip line. And remember last year we used to use a 12% zip line or slack line. And we were smacking the ground left and right. It was like crazy. This time I shortened that slack line up so it wouldn't hit the ground all the time. Because we were like having to lift it to like 20 feet and stuff. But you can see we still need 16 good feet. Does that make sense? Question. I'm going to pause that.